Greetings, faithful followers. This is your old pal, Brother Jack Angry, bringing you another edition of Movie Night Live from the Monastery of Mayhem, deep in the bowels of Omaha, Nebraska, and along with the Angry Brothers, Omaha Shaka Rama. Again, well, here I am in the screening room of the Monastery of Mayhem, about to bring you another great dose of movie badness. Before we get to tonight's movie, let's take a moment to acknowledge this time of the season. Happy holidays, everyone. Happy holidays to all our friends and fans. We do want to give a big shout out to our good friend Lee Turner down in Leakeysville, Mississippi. His mom is having a few health issues, and and he's taking some time out to help care for her and get her back on her feet, and we wish him a lot of luck with that. Lee's been a fantastic friend of the show, and really great supporter. We wish him good luck and Godspeed, and his mother, we wish her really speedy recovery, and we hope she's back up on her feet shortly. And we'll keep you posted on that as we get more information ourselves. Now, since it is the holiday season, and Brother Jack's all about the holidays, I mean, it's like you got to have your friends and family around you, and as Brother James is nowhere to be seen, and neither is Inferna, Lady Torrid, Gulia, Veronique, Dahlia, Sin, Ash, everybody's off doing their own little Christmas things, and Brother Jack is here to man the show, and you know how that goes. I mean, I think Barnard and the cats are around here somewhere. And we also have our next favorite Christmas friend, and God for him, Gin. So Brother Jack's going to be hanging out with his good friend Mr. Barton here, and my favorite, was a good week too. Oh, it was bottled in Council Bluffs, so there's probably a better than average chance I won't go blind by drinking it. But hey, what's Christmas without a little mystery, So, and speaking of mysteries, the movie we're bringing you tonight is The Mad Doctor of Blood Island, starring the voluptuous, stunning, blonde, buxom, beautiful, all those other great adjectives, Angelique Petty John, and a bunch of other people I never heard of. Now, Angelique Petty John, you'd remember if you're a fan of the original Star Trek series. She played the warrior gladiatrix Shauna from the planet Triskelion in the episode Gamesters of Triskelion. She also went on to star in quite a few other films, some TV movies. She was in several episodes of Love American Style. She was in a movie called The Curious Female, which is kind of a softcore erotic film. But she also did a hardcore film with the legendary Kay Parker, the Uber MILF from the Taboo series. If you're a aficionado of that kind of entertainment, and which Brother Jack really wouldn't know anything about it, but from what I hear, it's a really great scene, so you're definitely going to want to rent it here. What was that? It's Brother Barnard. Oh, hello, Brother Barnard. He's trying to crawl into, I've got his little doggy bed set up right here, and he's trying to get himself comfortable so he can take a little snooze, and he watches the movies with me, and we hang out, and it's like, and that sort of thing. So, and that's another thing, people, if you have pets, with the weather getting cold, we've been lucky so far, we haven't any serious snowfalls, but with the weather getting cold, bring your pets in. They don't want to be cold any more than you do, and bad things can happen if you leave your dogs and cats out overnight in this kind of cold. You're only a part of their world, but to them, you're their whole world. So bear that in mind. Bring them in when the weather's cold, and especially during the holiday season, because they want to enjoy the holidays as much as you do. So with that being said, we're going to get back to The Mad Doctor of Blood Island, starring Angelique Petty John. Now, to give you just a little smidgen of trivia about that film, there was a scene in there where she has a rather sensual romantic encounter with the lead actor and he basically proceeds, they proceed to have sex on camera, and Angelique swears that the scene wasn't real, but oddly enough, the footage of that scene, what you'll see in the movie here, or unless you're watching this on like one of our Roku channels or Vimeo where you'd see the full film, you wouldn't see the scene, but in the full version, all right, Barnard, all right. In the full version, it is cut, and it is pretty graphic in the full version, but that footage was cut, and it's never been seen publicly, and it's never been found. So check your attics, people. You might have a reel of film up there that says, if you have one that says The Mad Doctor of Blood Island, it could be that footage. But we're going to get back to the movie, The Mad Doctor of Blood Island, here on the Angry Brothers Omaha Rama. I'm going to crack open Mr. Barton here, and, we're going to let the good times roll since it's just you and me. All right. Well, we'll get back to the movie, and we'll see you at the break. Enjoy.
Mad. And he will shock you out of your sanity, too, when the transfusion of terror is performed by the Mad Doctor of Blood Island.
All of those lives that you think have been wasted in the cause of this experiment actually have brought us closer to that lifelong dream of longevity, eternal youth. I will not give up the work of a lifetime simply because you think I'm mad. Finally got him aboard. He was half conscious, so we tried to revive him. He turned into a raving lunatic. He killed one of my men before I finally got a bullet in him. What happened to him? He jumped overboard. It was right after sunset. We couldn't find a trace of him. But before he jumped, he bled a lot on deck. His blood was green.
This is a barbaric experience in the most grotesque sense. You will see supernatural beings caught up in the rampage of gory brutality, and it will shock you and jolt you more than you would ever expect. Creatures living for synthetic green blood. They walk by night and take part in gruesome, unholy acts of savagery. It's incredible. It's unbelievable. But you will witness scenes so frightening that your mind will not be able to accept what you see. But don't say we didn't warn you. The Mad Doctor of Blood Island is coming your way soon. And he's waiting for you. Why don't you pay him a visit? No appointments are necessary. But bring along your courage. You will need it. Yes, indeed.
Well, greetings, faithful followers. Welcome back. What do you think of the Mad Doctor of Blood Island so far? Isn't this movie scary? I mean, they've got the cute little native girl in the little bikini top and the sarong running around, and, the natives are all good looking, and the native girls are quite fetching, as it were. The little gal who plays, I believe her name is Mara or Mala, you can tell she's crazy as a shithouse rat, but we knew that going into it, didn't we? What about the doctor? Lorca, limping around on his cane and everything. And those zombies, I mean, aren't they some messed up looking fellows? I mean, they don't have, yeah, I'm green, I'll give you that, but I mean, this handsome face, you know, I'm a supermodel compared to those poor wrecks. And then what's with this ripping people apart? I mean, they don't even eat them, for God's sakes. They just kind of tear them open. It's organs everywhere. How messy. You know, it's like nothing worse than an uncouth zombie, people. Just bear that in mind. If you're going to be a zombie, have some damn etiquette. But anyway, I digress. The movie in itself, I mean, the plot is pretty standard. Young woman goes to tropical island where mysterious deaths have been going on. People with green blood, zombies, people getting torn apart. Angelique Petty John's character, Sheila, goes to find her father, who is apparently a pathetic drunk on this island. I mean, it's like, if you're going to be a drunk, why don't you do it in a city that's worth something, like, say, Las Vegas, or hell, even Omaha. It's like, go downtown Omaha on a Saturday night. You'll see plenty of drunks sleeping everywhere, pissing everywhere. It's a veritable drunkorama, you know? Anyway, but she goes on to find her father, the government agent. He's there because he's investigating the deaths. We have the young son, the young Oriental gentleman, who's going there to see his mother, and he meets his mother and Mala and the doctor, and then you got the doctor doing all these weird experiments out there, you know, with chlorophyll and all this crazy kind of crap. And then, you know, you've got the zombies running around. I mean, it's all pretty straightforward, I mean, if you think about it. No big surprises here. We know the doctor was involved with it, and he probably created the fucking things anyway, so we all knew that was coming. So no great surprises there. I mean, the acting was well done. The storyline worked. I mean, the writers weren't too stoned when they wrote the film, so that's a plus. And the girls looked hot, especially Angelique Petty John. I mean, you saw the scene where she was getting her freaky deaky on with the government guy. Yeah, pretty hot, you know. It's like, that's what I'm saying, you know, find that scene in Body Talk. Go to the Pirate Bay if you can. Or it might even be on YouTube, who knows, you know. Google Angelique Petty John. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to find it that way. But anyhow, we're going to get back to the movie. The Mad Doctor of Blood Island, here on the Angry Brothers Omaha Rama. Enjoy.
The green blood potion has been known to passionately affect some people after drinking it. Others experience a feeling of the supernatural conscience entering their beings. Get your samples of the green blood potion ready and recite the oath of Dr. Lorca aloud with me before drinking of the green blood. I, a living, breathing creature of the cosmic entity, am now ready to enter the realm of those chosen to be allowed to drink of the mystic emerald fluids herein offered. I join the order of green blood with an open mind, and through this liquid's powers am now prepared to safely view the unnatural green-blooded ones without fear of contamination. Now, drink your sample of green blood, and it is guaranteed that you can never turn into a green-blooded monster.
There we go. That should be about enough of that, and yes, we'll save a little bit more of Mr. Barton for later there, and, you know, here's to you. Thank God for the distillery industry, otherwise Brother Jack would really be in a world of hurt right now, especially with it being the holidays. But welcome back, faithful followers. What do you think of the Mad Doctor of Blood Island so far? I mean, wasn't that movie kind of freaky? You know, it was a nice little bit of 1973 horror. I mean, it hasn't been shown by many horror hosts that I'm aware of. I think I'm one of the first, at least, that I'm aware of, I mean, in my little circle, but it's not really a staple. It's kind of one of those little undiscovered gems that, you know, you run across, and oh, that's good stuff. Just like Mother used to make. You know, Mother was a bootlegger, by the way, in case anybody wondered. You know, she was always cooking something up, you know, but you didn't want to drink it because I'm pretty sure it wasn't fit for human consumption. And you remember what I said earlier about going blind? This stuff would make the stuff they make in Council Bluffs look like the pinnacle of the distilling arts compared to what Mom used to make. So we didn't drink it, but we did use it for like paint remover. Made a great rat poison. I mean, you mix it with a little peanut butter, them little bastards would be dropping like flies, you know. And oddly enough, it actually made a very nice sauce with, you know, with roasted squirrel, rat, and a few other things, you know, but I sure wouldn't take it internally. But anyway, what did you think of the movie? I mean, wasn't it not bad? I mean, there was a few good scenes in that. A little bit of, to give you a little more trivia about the movie, as a promotional gimmick for the theater run of this movie in 1973 and 74, they would distribute green sugar water in like little plastic test tubes with little stoppers on it, and at a certain part of the film a message would flash on the screen telling people to take a green blood oath with the Mad Doctor of Blood Island so you didn't turn into one of the green zombies, and you know, you were supposed to chug a lug from your little test tube, and they would do that several times throughout the film. I mean, the kids liked it, and it was kind of fun, kind of cute, that kind of thing. But, you know, it's one of those little promotional gags that they do. I mean, we all know, I'm sure we've all seen the Faces of Death. You know, they give you the little certificate thing that you survived without serious physical or mental injury and that kind of thing. So those kind of little premiums and giveaways are always fun. They make it the movies memorable. Now, next week, we're bringing you another great film. And this one is more of a staple of the Horror Host group, myself included. It'll be the first time we've run it here, but I'm sure you'll enjoy it. It's The Werewolf of Washington from 1980, I believe. I'll have to double check my date on that. But it stars Dean Stockwell, who you remember as Sam from... No, I'm sorry, that's not Sam. Sam is not right. I don't remember the name of the character he played in Quantum Leap, but he was the hologram. You know, he was always following Sam Beckett. I think it was Harry. Harry was his name. He was always following Sam around, trying to help him get back and giving him little hints and all this. But anyway, Dean Stockwell stars in this movie about a reporter who's an up-and-coming Washington darling. He's bitten by a werewolf while over in Transylvania. He comes back to the States, particularly Washington, and he proceeds to go on a rampage, biting, tearing people apart, eating them, yada, 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 rape, plunder, and pillage. But then again, this is Washington. I mean, how are you really going to tell the difference? Okay, the guy's got a little hair, and he's drooling a lot. But again, that could have been Bill Clinton on a bad day. You know, we all remember Bill Clinton, and don't even get me started on the guy that's in there right now. It's like, you know, the only thing that's redeemed him is that gas is almost under $2 a gallon right now. And all we can say is, about fucking time. You know, it's like the Angry Mobile out here, you know, cost me almost $40 to fill up the other day. I mean, I almost dropped a deuce right there when I saw that at the pump. You know, and it's like $2.09 a gallon. Wow! You know, I almost had an episode right there at the pump. You know, it's like, it's about friggin' time. But, you know, also, I'm still in kind of a butthurt mood about this whole North Korea business and Sony. You know, not only did those little North Korean weasels get the release of the interview pulled with Seth Rogen and James Franco, which I really wanted to see. I don't know about all of you, but I kind of wanted to see that bitch. But now I've heard that a lot of theaters wanted to run Team America as a way of saying fuck you to North Korea. And Sony wouldn't even, because Sony controls the rights to that film too, they wouldn't let him do it, those pussies. I mean, if you're a fan of this show, and you're a fan of America, and you're a red-blooded you know, honest to God, porn watching, beer guzzling, you know, skirt chasing, boob loving, you know, red-blooded America, you know, love it or leave it kind of guy, you know, go to Sony's webpage, find their Contact Us link, and write those bastards and tell them what a bunch of pussies you think they are. Because I will be. You know, it's like, they're going to wait till they get a load of me, you know. But anyway, next week is going to be The Werewolf of Washington, starring Dean Stockwell, here on the Angry Brothers Omaha Rama. On behalf of myself and the gang here, Brother James, Inferna, Torrid, Ash, Sin, Veronique, Dahlia, the whole gang, you know. Before I go, you know, I am enjoying my Barton's Gin in our Angry Brothers Omaha Rama Big Drunk Stein. Now just to, let's see if we can get a little better shot of that here. See, this is a generous 20-ounce, high-quality glazed ceramic beer stein with the Angry Brothers logo, which was done by the very talented Todd Mizia, aka the Toxic Zombie. You can get these at our swag shop for only $14.99 plus shipping and handling. Makes a lovely Christmas gift, makes a gift for the drinker on your list. It's also great for pop, coffee, makes a wonderful coffee mug. I mean, this will get you going in the morning, believe me. It's on our Angry Brothers swag shop on Cafe Press. Just Google Angry Brothers swag shop. It'll take you right to it. So, you know, remember, if you need a last minute gift and you're a fan, these make great gifts and they're going fast. They're flying off the shelves, people. Don't miss out. So, with that in mind, good night, unpleasant dreams, and let's keep America on top. Watch Horror Host y'all. And by the way, Sony, you suck. Own up to it, plain and simple. You're dog shit. You know, you cowardly bunch of pussies. I can't say that word enough. You know, pussy, 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 pussy. They're pussies. But anyway, good night, unpleasant dreams, and we'll catch you at the next one. And happy holidays. And remember, it's cold outside. Bring your pets in.